all the way from Washington, D.C. Now we move on to Asia. Indonesian police have fired tear gas to disperse hundreds of protesters in Jakarta. The demonstrations erupted over the death of a motorcycle taxi driver who was reportedly run over by a police tactical vehicle. The driver, Afan Kurniawan, died during clashes between police and protesters who were demanding better wages and criticizing lawmakers' high perks. President Prabowo Subianto has promised a full investigation and vowed to hold officers accountable. 7 police officers are currently under investigation for violating ethics codes. Protests have spread to other cities with thousands of motorcycle taxi drivers calling for justice. The unrest highlights growing public anger over the economy and government policies under President Prabowo. Let's listen into what one of the protesters have said.
Ikut aksi di sini karena sangat prihatin atas meninggalnya kawan seprofesi saya almarhum Alvan. Sungguh menyedihkan bagi saya, meninggalnya sangat tragis. Demo kita ini menunjukkan bahwa kita menuntut keadilan untuk almarhum Alvan agar pelaku yang menabrak itu diadili seadil-adilnya dan dipecat dari institusi terkait gitu loh.
Now for this discussion, we are joined by Colonel Sanjit Sirohi. He's an international relations and defense expert, joins us live from New Delhi. Thank you, Colonel, for joining us today. Welcome to NewsX World. How does this death of Afan Kurniawan and the subsequent protests reflect broader socio-economic challenges which Indonesia is facing today?
Asuma, first of all, I would like to tell you that these protests are being done since beginning of the year. In January itself, the protest started, and basically the protests were regarding the low wages, higher taxes, rising living costs, and lack of jobs. So it is like any developing economy, all these factors are there, and because of that, there were a lot of protests. And to add to this thing, prior to this was this accident where the ride-sharing driver was killed by this police vehicle. So, because of that, and since it is not only the motorcycle drivers who are involved in this protest, there are students also involved. And whenever the students and wherever you see, wherever the students are involved, the protest normally it spreads to other cities also, other towns also, and it becomes more or less violent. So I think the basic reason is not because of this one man dying in an accident. Is basic reason, the root cause is that there is too much of inequality of income, especially the ruling class. The ruling class is getting 10 times more housing allowance than even the normal wage of a person. So you can understand the anguish and this thing of the normal public, which is now protesting, and because in this protest, the motorcycle driver got killed because of an accident. As a result, it is spreading to other towns and cities also. Asuma.
And Colonel, in what ways could this Indonesian government and police reform their approach to handling protests to prevent further violence? What do you think?
First of all, whatever they are doing, like their governor of Jakarta, he has gone to the person who was killed in an accident and paid the condolence to the family. I think this was a right gesture, and to some extent this should diffuse the situation. And although President has also said that he will look into the matter, and the 7 police officers who were involved in this protest firing and tear gas shells firing, all those have been arrested, and a lot of investigation has been going on. I think the President and the police are doing their job, and the only thing is that this problem of low wages, high unemployment is going to increase because of the tariff war which has started by Americans. And Indonesia has been put on 19% of tariff, where the market for the American goods have been opened without any tariff, without any barrier. So I think in coming days, the unemployment will increase further. There will be rise in the prices also. So the government, not only Indonesian government, but all the countries, developing countries, must look into it and make sure that all these protests, they don't also start in their countries. So I think what President and what the police authorities are doing, they are doing the right job, and it will take some time before the situation is brought under control.
Right. Thank you
Asuma.
very much. Thank you very much, Colonel Sanjit Sirohi, for joining us and sharing that insight. This is all we have time for. We will continue to bring you more